Hello, my name is Kristof Oost. I'm a professor of physical geography at the Oost Louvain, that's university in Belgium, close to Brussels. I'm working in the framework of the TerrACE project for work package 5, which is focusing on the storage of carbon into terraced soils. So why is this important? Well, this is very important because soils actually contain 2 to 3 times more carbon than the atmosphere and the vegetation altogether. So it's very important to understand how much carbon can be stored in terraced soils, what the effect of human activities are on the carbon that is stored in terraced soils, and also to understand how, for example, future climate change will affect the storage of carbon in these terraced soils. So what we do in work package 5 are a few activities. So we try to first quantify how the terracing of our landscapes has increased the storage of carbon, because if you create terraces, you bury soils, and this actually protects the carbon from being released back into the atmosphere. So we have all these sites in Europe that we measure, we quantify how terracing has stabilized carbon into soils. That's our first aim. Then the second aim in this work package is to understand the mechanisms and how different types of soils, how different type of management can actually affect the amount of carbon that are stored in our soils. And then the last package that we focus on is more looking into the future. When we look at, for example, if temperatures will increase, if people start to degrade the terraced landscapes, what will happen with the carbon? And so for that, we do a lot of experimental work to understand how changes in temperature can actually affect the amount of carbon stored in our terraced soils.